Is Genshin worth going back to now with the release of Wuthering Waves? Obviously, Wuthering Waves just released about a couple of days ago, and everyone has been having the time of their lives. Aside from the beginning, always the problems they had, but I think a 5-star selector and 20 pools makes up for that, right? But like after that, everyone that has been playing has just been having the time of their life. They've absolutely love this game, including myself. This is the most fun. I keep saying this, but this is the most fun I've had since the release of Starro. Like this, the grinding in this game just makes it so much better and so much more fun. And the question I keep asking myself is Genshin trying to really, like, are they really trying to improve themselves now with the release of Wuthering Waves? We've seen it with the new update from them increasing the resin cap to 160 to 200, but at the same time with the 5.0 leaks, it's like the upgrade from 160 to 200 isn't that really that big of a deal, even though yes, we've waited almost 4 years for it. With those leaks, it's like that extra 40 means nothing, if we're going to be honest, especially if they don't update the time it takes for the resin to come back. It's just we're going to be sitting there, okay, cool, right? We don't have to log in as much, right? That's a W, right? At the end of the day, that's a W. But I do think they should still reduce the time, because I think it was Starro 6 minutes and Genshin's 8, but Starro has 240 while Genshin's 200. It's like it's a little, you know. And like I said, with the release of 5.0, like it's just funny to me because it's like that, yes, that 160 to 200 is insane, but once you look at 5.0, it's like all that, in my opinion, legit just means nothing. It's like cool, extra 40, but hey, you're just gonna have to throw that out the window to level up your 50 characters. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I don't know if they're increasing the talents. I don't think they are. I'd hope for God they don't. But even then, trying to, you know what I'm saying, level up. The other thing is, you know, those 5.0 leagues also mean that in the future they could also increase more stuff, which is just like, I don't think extra 40 means much is what I'm getting at. It's just with the release of Wuthering Waves, it's like, yes, they're trying to improve themselves, right? Don't get me wrong. Aside from that, aside from the resin and the 5.0 leaks, the other leaks with the new endgame mode, it's like, wow, like that is massive, especially in the past. So they talked about, oh, we're not releasing new endgame content because of people's stress, right? We get that, but it is still insane, right? Like the fact that they're doing it, yes, always because it's Wuthering Waves, but it's still just massive that they're doing it. Like, yeah, competition brings greatness, right? Or improvement, not greatness, but you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's nice that they are trying to improve, but at the same time, there's so many things that they need to improve that they haven't fixed over the last 4 years that they're trying to dish out, that at this point to fix and add a lot of things is going to take them a very long time. Do I think it's still a good game to go back to? Yes, right? I in my opinion, 4.0 Fontaine was their best region ever. But at the same time, people don't agree with this. A lot of people don't agree with this. A lot of people think Sumeru was the greatest thing ever. In my opinion, Sumeru was second worst to Mondstadt. Nah, maybe Liyue. I still think Inazuma was just better than Sumeru is what I'm getting at. I want to say as a story's perspective, because Fontaine really was like the greatest thing ever in my opinion. Like from any I didn't play Honkai Bank at third, but from like Starro and Genshin, 5.0, that 5th story quest, in my opinion, is the greatest act. Maybe there's like one in Starro that I can't remember that's like arguably close with it. Actually, you know, Penacony's like right there. I'd say Penacony and like Fontaine are like right next to each other. I'd probably put Penacony above it, but Fontaine's like right below it. Basically what I'm trying to get at is like, Genshin still has a lot of good aspects to it. It's just one of those things where it's like, after you get past that, what do you do, right? Because after we got past what, 4.2 I think it was, or 4.3 was the end of the story. I want to say 4.2 was. After that, you go through 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, and then now I think it's 4.6, and then just no story. It just sucks, right? Like even Starro, whenever it has those dead patches, they at least include a story, whether it's an event story that's really good or just a main story quest that like it's just filler but still really good, or just okay, at least we have something. But it's like with Genshin's, like after you do the story quest and you finish 4.2, it's like, oh, okay, now what do you do? There's just nothing left to do, right? And for me personally, I quit during that time. After I finished the story quest, I was like, okay, there's nothing else to do. I quit. The only reason I came back is because Arlecchino released. I was like, oh, okay, well, I obviously need this fucking character, so I came back 6 weeks in advance to grind primos and just do my daily login for legit 6 weeks, and that was it. I mean, that was the game. I did completely forget about the new area that came out with Arlecchino, which I will say that area was very, very nice to explore. It was actually a lot of fun. The quest I didn't really give a fuck about, I'm gonna be honest here, but it was overall, it was very fun. So aside from that though, you still have 4.3, 4.4, 4.5. You can only get in it though, so. And then I'm doing the same thing for Clarent, and it's just not fun. I'll tell you that much. And obviously the teaser just released for what's it called, 6.0 we're going into. It looks great. Like, it looks cool. I like all the mount systems that they're bringing. Once again, improvements. They're like, I'm getting at this video is they're trying to improve the game, but it's just going to take them a very good amount of time. But at the end of the day, I do think Genshin is still worth playing. If you're a new, I'll say this, if you're a new player into Genshin's really good to get into. In my opinion, I don't care what anybody says, it's a very, very fun game. I don't care what anybody says, it's a very, very fun game. It's just like in the beginning all the way to catch up is arguably, in my opinion, up there, one of the best games I've ever played, right? It's just really good. But and then it's like you get caught up, and then it's like, oh well, what do I do now? After you catch up, it's like you can go, oh okay, cool, I can go play the past events. Oh I can't do that because oh, so all those stories that were like some of the best in Genshin, I can, okay, well I can go grind a billion chests, you know, and get 2 primos. Why not? Oh, I can go grind that best in slot weapon for my character. Oh, it's locked behind those quests that I can't play anymore. Oh, okay, well there's a weapon, I can go pull a weapon. Oh no, you gotta pull 3 of those to get a guaranteed one. I've pulled 9 weapons to get 3 weapons that I wanted, by the way. It's another thing, guaranteed and weathering waves. Come on Genshin, pick it up. It is still insane to me that they still haven't changed that from guaranteed after 150 lost, but it is what it is. I keep repeating myself, but that's what I'm getting at. There's just so many things they need to improve, and I think it's a great game. And I think if you're an in-game player, most of us just aren't enjoying it. But the story, logging in I'll say every 6 weeks, but at this point, every 5.0 to 5.2, maybe 5.3, enjoying the quest, logging out, and stop playing until a character you want comes out. Which, to be fair, Fontaine was so good that almost every character made me want to come back and play the game again and get them. So, Nuvolette, Farina, Chlorine, Arlecchino, they were just all great, right? Do I think the same thing's gonna happen on 6.0? I don't know, because the thing that happened with 3.0. There was only one character in 3.0 that I wanted, so I was like, okay, well. Anyways, I know I've been doing a lot of yapping. Basically, what I'm saying is Genshin's a great game. Weathering Waves, it's just better. And then that they're trying to improve on the game, and that if they are getting better, basically. But there's a lot of things to improve on that they are improving on. It's just gonna take a minute, and just overall, yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.